Good morning. Um, and yeah, it's an early morning for me. I don't know if you can see me very well. I'm sitting in my car. I had to take my mom to the doctor because she somehow ended up hurting her back, and she hasn't been very mobile here last few days. So I'm sitting out here. I guess I'll turn the radio down. So I'm sitting out here, just just waiting on her. But it gives me a chance to let you know that, tell you how my week went. So last week was Mother's Day, and though I'm not a mother myself, I have a mother, and since I'm living with her now, we tend to go everywhere together. So this is not a flattering. Oh well, you're just gonna have to get my full chin and everything. So anyway, during the week I took her out to where she wanted to go eat, and we went to a local place called Bean and Burger. Pardon me, my throat's dry. And they have really good food there. And I ended up with I can't remember the name of it, but it was a big burger, and we're talking like a thick patty. Maybe not that thick. I mean, it was a pretty thick patty. And it had bacon and cheese and egg. It had a fried egg on it, and I want to say avocado on it. But it had like 2 slices of cheese, lots of bacon, and of course I told them to hold the bun, and they put the lettuce and tomato on the side, which was perfect, and I use that as my little salad, and it was really good, very fulfilling. That was, I think that was Thursday. I took her out, and then my sister called and asked if where she would want to go for Mother's Day. And so I told her this Mexican restaurant, because my mom had originally said she wanted to go to this Mexican restaurant and then changed it to Bean and Burger. A Mexican restaurant is called Mas Casa, and so I told her that she would like to go there. So my sister took both me and my mom to that restaurant that Sunday. And there I had a big plate of these awesome nachos they do. It's called something in Spanish that I can't. Let's see, what is it? Pastor or Pastor Polo? No, it wasn't Polo because it wasn't chicken. Maybe it was Pastor Deluxe Pastor Nachos or something. Anyway, the seasoning that they put on the meat is so good. And I told them to no chips. And the funny thing is we've been there several times, and I always order the same thing. And the lady she stopped writing when she was writing our order, and I told her no chips, and she just stopped. And she looked at me, and you could see the recognition on her face. She's like, "Oh," I said, "You remember me now?" She said, "Yeah, I remember you." So, but it had the meat, and it had the sour cream, and they put black beans on it, and I went ahead and ate the black beans. That's I know that probably put me over carbs that day, but nah. For one day, I figured we can do with that. Because the black beans it enhances those nachos, and yeah. So went with the black beans. It wasn't that much black beans, but anyway. But there was no rice or anything else. It was just, and I don't know what all they put on it, but I could taste cilantro and just It's really good. It's called Moss Queso. Queso. Moss Queso. And then my brother was having a fresh fish fry that very same day. So after we went to the restaurant, we went to my brother's house, and luckily their fish fry wasn't done until about, you know, nearly 4:30, and we had eaten an early lunch. So, but they baked me fish, so I didn't have. There wasn't. I mean, I didn't have the fried fish. They actually baked fish for me, so not this big, but it was, you know, a piece like this. So I had some there. So, and that was Sunday. So Monday had weigh-in, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to gain for sure. Went out to eat. Ended up going out to eat 4 times that week, and just. But no, went in and weighed and lost 1.4 pounds. So I consider that a very major victory. For me, that was like losing 6 pounds, after all the eating I did that week. Yeah, so far, that brings my net total, or my total weight loss since starting keto, to 96.6 pounds. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. Oh, it's been a busy week. Me and my mom's we're going to set up at the local farmers market and sell our stuff. So we're set to set up Saturday, June the 2nd. That'll be our first day to set up. So we're scrambling to get enough stuff to sell. And right now, it's going to be jams and jellies. I'll probably do some cookies and brownies to sell. We have apple butter. And I consider a non-scale victory that I haven't cracked open any of those jars or taken big spoonfuls of the stuff that we're making to, taste. I did taste the apple butter, but we're talking about, after the jars were filled and processed, the crock pot that was done, I got just skimmed off a little bit on my finger. We're talking, that much, just to taste. Wow, that was good. Because I do need to be able to tell people what this stuff tastes like. And we did a pineapple pepper jelly. And I've never had pepper jelly before. It's never been something I wanted, especially pineapple pepper jelly. And this had jalapenos and habaneros. And so I got about this, just enough that I could taste it on a end of a spoon. And I tried it, and I was actually pretty shocked about that. I expected it to be hotter than it was, but that had a good taste to it. Sweet pineapple, and just a little bit of heat. So, otherwise, I would have told people, no, this would have been hot. So, but it wasn't. But like I said, I haven't. I really haven't been tempted by this stuff. So, I'm considering this good, and this means that I can actually be around this stuff and not have to worry that I'm gonna, you know, get a big spoonful of something and go to town on it, which would have been a danger. I don't know, probably 6 months ago. So yeah, I consider this a non-scale victory. Um, you know, I don't know. I've been off of this stuff for so long that now it's like, okay, no big deal. I don't know what to say. It's just, before I would have just licked the whole bowl, especially that apple butter. I would have just gone to, I would have, we would have saved a bowl of it, and I would have had toast or biscuits and slathered that on there, and just, or just eat it by the spoonful, gone to town with it, and I wasn't tempted. So yeah, that's a big thing. So that tells me that when I get down to where I need to be, that I can be around this stuff and not be worried about it. So okay, that was just what I wanted to tell you. I'll keep you updated on how things are going, but I do need to I do need to start back on my keto lemonade, and I haven't done it. I've got to get some more lemonade, because I can tell my electrolytes are out of balance, and I'm starting to get cramps and stand up and just kind of get dizzy. So I know my electrolytes are out of balance, but I'll get back on that. Small steps. So anyway, I feel kind of funny talking in my car and nobody's around, but alright, I'll let y'all go. I've rambled enough. Bye.